Yeah, it's not located on any map. It's located right here. Right here. Capital M, capital T, Men's Town. There's trust and friendship between men. There's no deals going south. There's no lawyers there. Only real men. And a few good dogs.
Men's Town Roundtable, episode 36. I am Jay, my lovely co-host.
Bake? I didn't know if you were passing it to me. Bake? Hey.
Yeah.
Hi, Dan.
Baker. This is episode 36. Bake, happy to have you here with us.
Thank you for having me back. I'm really happy that I get brought back on for another episode. It feels really good.
Mm-hmm.
Most recurring guest of all time.
Yeah, I had this internal debate letting you come back on, but you bring a lot to the table, and I really appreciate that. So thank you, buddy.
Is that a size reference, or is that like I actually can sit here and facilitate a conversation with you for about 30-ish minutes about no topic planned whatsoever?
Yes.
I respect that.
Guys and girls, Mother's Day. It's coming up. Everybody has a mother. Even if you don't want to believe that, everybody has one. Bake, don't give me that face. I know you're adopted.
No, I mean, it's the most factual statement in this planet. Everyone is here because of a mother.
Exactly. And in honor of Mother's Day, we want to unpack the things that we've never told our mothers. I mean, this is going to be interesting to see what you have written down, and obviously...
I got 6 so far. If I think of one as we're doing this, then I'll add, but I think you should lead us off with your first one.
Okay. I drew a lot of inspiration from this Parker McCollum song. If you guys don't know who Parker McCollum is, he's a country singer, pretty handsome. That's besides the point. He is a country artist, makes great music, and I had him on shuffle the other day, and this song popped on called Things I've Never Told You. And basically it's all these things that he's never told his mother, and he's singing the song, and it's a beautiful song. He's a great country artist, and I figured, hey, with Mother's Day coming up, it's a good twist. So
when you told me of this idea, I was like, this can't be a good idea. But then as I thought about it, it became a better idea. But we'll see if I'm a fan of the idea in total.
Well, it's a nice twist on Mother's Day.
Absolutely.
Mother's Day segment. So, yeah, I mean, I have 10 things written down, and these are both good and bad things. Mom, if you're listening...
I got a little bit of both.
Yeah. Mom, if you're listening, you might want to turn this off now. No, it's going to be great. Some of these things all these things you don't know.
I think it's easier for your mom than mine. Mine definitely ain't watching this. Let's call a spade a spade. But I think it's easier for your mom to get past the things you have done than the other way around.
You think your mom would be pissed if she heard some of these things?
I don't think she'd be pissed. It's still the disappointment factor, but you have Tim. I mean, there's not much that Tim hasn't already done,
I do have my dad who I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's a great answer.
That's true. All right. I mean, I guess I can kick it off.
Yeah.
I mean, just to kind of start this off, one thing that my mom always tells me, and I love you, Mom. I do. Love you to death. She always says, she pushed me out the size of a pee hole. And I'm like, oh, that's great, Mom, and I started thinking about this, and I was like, well, technically, so did my dad. So I actually got that from him. He's like, yeah, son, I pushed you out the size of a pee hole, too. I was like, well, best 10 seconds of your life, father.
This is why I summarized that she would get over it quicker because of your father. Here we are.
So without further ado, we can just go back and forth on this. 10 things we've never told our mom. Starting with me. Number 1, Mom, I'm sorry, but I used to skip school to go get Bojangles with your debit card back in high school. That Cajun filet biscuit combo always hit, and I did get caught once. Believe it or not, I got caught by the school resource officer who was a cop, and he's like, "Where you boys going?" And we're like, "Oh shoot!" And we actually told him, we're like, "Look, we're just running up to Bojangles." He's like, "All right, bring me back something."
Dude, mine's pretty. My first one is actually eerily similar to this. So, my senior year of high school, we used to have like senior privilege.
Yeah.
And so you could leave for, if you had lunch, then a study hall. And we had a block period on Wednesday, Thursday. So you had your even classes and your odds.
Yep.
And I had study hall 5th period. And so I got to leave for study hall, then lunch.
Okay.
And so you could leave for about 2 hours. Then my last class of the day was weight training.
Okay.
I had access to my mom's email on my phone.
Oh no.
And so about once a month, I would send an email from her to the school saying, Jacob's got this, Jacob's got that. And we were out of my buddy's boat fishing.
Yeah, you're bouncing early fishing. That's crazy, bro. For the people on Instagram Live, I do have somebody in my ear here. We're telling stories.
Yeah, they can't hear the other side of this since you're plugged in.
Yeah, realistically, we probably should have went Instagram Live together, but that's besides the point. Hello, everybody on Instagram Live.
How many do we have on Instagram Live?
It's just my cousin.
Oh gosh, which one?
Drew's wife.
God,
that's hilarious, dude. I can't believe you would email. Was this
from her email?
From your mom's email to the professor?
No, to like the like there was a specific lady at that I would email specifically. I figured out Miss Blenis.
Oh, what a name.
Yeah, it's close. I don't know if I'm exactly close, but I could look her up in the yearbook and she'd be sitting there. But yeah, I'd send the email to the administration, and
that's terrible, dude. That might be worse than mine. That might be worse than mine.
Oh, for the first one, absolutely, because she knew about this one. And sometimes I would call her and be like, "Mom, we're nowhere close to coming back to school. You gotta get the phone call here."
How was weight training today, honey? Oh, that's great.
Senior year,
Uncle Jules. Uncle Jules is in the Instagram Live right now. For the people that don't know, we are talking about 10 things we've never told our moms. All
right, give us your second one then.
In honor of Mother's Day coming up. I might have lost Baker here on the other end, but we're gonna keep rolling. Baker's first one was he used to email. Back in high school, he would email his teacher from his mother's email. Apparently, he had access to that. And
are we back?
Yeah, we're back. And
all right.
And he would email his teacher and be like, "Hey, Jacob has." It feels weird calling you that. Jacob has other, I guess, obligations.
It's like
he's
got a doctor's appointment. He would dentist.
Skip school and go be out on the boat with his friends. So that's fun. So let's keep this ball rolling. My second one is actually a really sweet one. You remember when my mom used to send? Oh my gosh, used to send me like Scotchy cookies back in college.
Yeah.
So every time she would send me Scotchy cookies, she would always send like notes, like sticky notes and stuff, saying she loved me and stuff. And I was a really appreciative of those. So I loved whenever she would send care packages and Scotchy cookies with like notes in it and stuff. So shout out to you, Mom. Those Scotchies always have a place in my heart. 211 always has a place in my heart. If you know, you know. Uncle Jules knows. Bake, you know. You spent most of your time there.
I would say I know that better than anyone else.
Yeah. So shout out to you for sending those little sticky notes. Now, I know you did it for Mandy and Noah too, but it was always special. And I would destroy all those Scotchy cookies, and I know you guys dipped into that as well. So
Yeah.
shout out to you. What you got for your second one?
I didn't write that down, but my mom would send those as well. And so I kept every single note. Like any care package she sent over the time we were up in Tally, I still have all of those notes in a little bin, the bin right there in the corner.
Yeah.
I still have all of them in there. So every note she sent, I kept.
That's cool. That's cool. Is that your second one?
No, I didn't write that one down. I mean, I don't have 10, so I could use that as a second one, but I don't want to just piggyback off of yours.
Let's see what you got for your second one then.
Mine was not intended to be sweet. I snuck out way more than they know.
Nice.
Like I got caught a handful of times because I would leave too early, but there were definitely a handful of times they had no idea.
Was it like climbing out the window, or were you just like sneaking through the front door, or what?
A handful were out the window, but most of the time I just sneak straight down the stairs and out.
Dude, that surprises me because those stairs in your house are creaky, bro.
Dude, I knew every single creak in those stairs, though, so I was jumping from the left side to the right side, just bouncing.
Looking like a ninja escaping your house, bro. That's crazy.
Like, I wouldn't lift my feet going down the hallway from my room to the top of the stairs so that the hallway wouldn't creak. Just be sliding on my socks.
It's pretty impressive. I tip it. Good for you.
Yeah.
So my third one, man, my mom's gonna be pissed. All right. So I had this old red Honda Accord back in high school. I don't think I wrecked it back in high school and I totaled it. I think my junior or senior year. It might have been my senior year.
You've had 2 or 3 totaled on you now.
Yeah. No, I didn't total the Acura, but this red Honda.
Bro, that thing was totaled when you bought it.
No, that was a good little car. It's a good car for a little bit. Let's not get sidetracked here, okay? So I lied about breaking the windshield in that car. I said that a basketball hit it whenever I was playing basketball one day. But really it was me who hit it, doing the fake backing out and pretending to hit something prank. So you know how like you're backing up and you like slam your hand on the side of the door or something, or slam it on the windshield and you're like, oh my god, I just hit something.
Hey, you punched the...
I hit it like that, like boom, and it went, and I was just like, and I told Mom that a basketball hit it and shattered it. She believed it. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure. That was
funny.
I'm pretty sure insurance covered it though, so we're good.
I mean, Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Exactly.
If you guys want to sponsor us, we'd be more than open to it.
Yeah, exactly. So, sorry about that one, Mom. If it did cost you some money, I got you in a couple years. So
a couple of years. It's crazy.
Put it on my.
That was already 11, 12 years ago now.
Yeah. Like, put it on my tab. Whatever.
Yeah, throw it on for 35.
Yeah. So, all right, you're up.
I'm going to jump back to when I was really young, and I remember this vaguely, but I used to hide her keys in her wallet so that we wouldn't have to go places.
Like where?
I mean, the house is easy to hide things in, brother. Like,
that's true.
So I just put them in rogue places, and like in the morning, I'm not feeling going to preschool, not feeling going to kindergarten.
Dude, you were that advanced back in your preschool and kindergarten days?
Dude, she was a menace. Like, you couldn't fake sick was the hardest part.
Yeah.
Like, she
saw through it.
Could tell if I was sick or not, because apparently I did a really good job at being sick. And so, yeah, if I didn't want to do something, she didn't want to like drive without money or anything. And so the wallet would be hidden here and there. Keys would disappear. Anything I could, any way to try to avoid it, I would.
Well, that's vicious. At that age, you were that advanced, hiding your mom's keys so you didn't have to go to school. That's crazy.
I was like 4, 5, 6, something like that.
That's crazy. You were a little demon child, bro. That's crazy. All right. That's a good one. I don't know if I can top that one, honestly. Man, a lot of these are kind of messed up.
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh yeah. These are just the easy ones. What's up, Dalton? For those of you that are just joining, we are doing 10 things we've never told our mom in honor of Mother's Day as episode 36. So feel free to chime in on this. Number 4 for me, you've been to my house in Salisbury, okay? In the old game room, which is now my room, there's a roof. You can open up the window and it covers the back deck there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You have been to my place in Salisbury, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
remember Wayne drove us there and we almost died?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So we would sit on top of that roof back in high school, and we would drink beers and smoke cigars like late at night. We'd open up the window, climb out there, and sit on the roof, and we thought it was the coolest thing.
Yeah, because their bedroom is downstairs.
Yep. So it would be like midnight, 1 a.m., and me and a couple of my buddies would just like slide the window open, climb out the window, and just sit on the roof and smoke cigars and drink beers. It was fun. Looking back on it, probably not the smartest idea, but
Nah, dude, you go through a roof.
we did have fun
I mean,
doing
that's
it.
not weighted for people.
Yeah, especially the back deck roof, like that. Yeah, not our best idea. So, all right, you're up.
I guess I'll piggyback on the beers thing. So, behind the garage, like there's that little area to the gate. We had an old toolbox back there, and after something in high school, I needed to hide some beers. I hid them in there, like underneath, like old popped pool floaties, all this and that. And then I totally forgot about them. Like just out of sight, out of mind, totally forgot. And then maybe 3-4 years later, she sent me a picture of them.
Yeah.
Like over text, and we're in Tally, and she sends me, and she's like, "Any idea how these got here?" And I'm like, "I assume it's the guys that did the pool deck. I mean, they use Corona as energy drinks, so
She bought it.
Enough where she didn't bring it back up again. So I mean, she might have been like, "No, these were definitely his in high school," but at that point, I don't know.
That's crazy.
It was like 6 Bud Lights, and in my head, I'm like, I need to drink Bud Light like that.
I mean, let's be real here. Realistically, back in high school, I drank whatever I could get my hands on.
Anything, yeah.
You know? So
nowadays, could never.
Yeah, no, we know what we want.
Unless it's free, then I get behind it.
Yeah, I can always get behind a free beer. So, all right, that's good. Number 5 is a more, I guess, sweet one. Every single Christmas, I think about this, one of these Christmases coming up, my goal is to pay off like their house debt, or their car debt, or some kind of debt, just to kind of make it a really memorable Christmas for them. And I've just been thinking about that a lot, and I really want to make that happen really soon. So, you're up.
That's very sweet. I mean, I know my parents don't carry debt, so I can't copy that idea. Also,
All right, subtle flex there.
no, I mean they just never have. That the Dave Ramsey thing.
This guy's big dicking us.
I'm not. Just saying Dave Ramsey. Dad idolized him. The next one I got, I don't know if I've ever said this to her. It's something that she definitely knows. I don't think so.
Fake buddy.
Did you lose me?
Oh, there you are. Hey! Having some technical difficulties, but we're back.
Are we still good?
We're good. We're rolling.
Good? All right. So I don't know if I've ever said it to her. She definitely knows, Ma, I'm adopted. I'm finally putting it out there. So I don't think she's ever heard me say that. You don't think
she thinks that? So she thinks that you don't know?
No. Everyone knows that I'm adopted. I just don't know if I've ever vocalized it to her. So if we're doing things you never told your mom, I don't know if I've ever done that.
She hears this. She's like, what?
It's like,
that's crazy. Wow. Okay, that's a pretty big one, honestly. Wow.
It's not that big. I feel like it's been brought up in my family enough.
Okay. Number 6. I once forged your signature, Ma, because I got a bad grade and you needed to sign it back in middle school. And it worked. Somehow. And it was perfect cursive. I think it was perfect cursive. It was probably terrible, and the teacher was just like, whatever. You know? So.
This adds up for him.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Not that bad,
Good.
but, I never told you that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize to Miss Branham, who was my teacher back in the day. Actually, I think I got caught cheating. I think it was cheating, yeah.
Yeah, I did as well.
Yeah. So, that was...
Yeah, I didn't get like a little note. The teacher called my mother because they were in Bible study together.
Ooh.
Yeah, she just called her and she said, yeah, Jacob's cheating. And I'm like, this is absolute horse. I don't even have a chance to get out of this.
Did you run the fade on her?
No, dude, her son was huge. He would have kicked my ass. Dude, I was so small in 8th grade.
Like me and your son, like, we're running the fade.
Like 6'2" in 9th grade. No, the kid was thick as hell.
That's crazy. All right, you're on deck.
Yeah. Oh, it was right. I was like 13, 14. Going out to the ping pong room, like where we have the ping pong table. You know all those, like, we have the little sunroom doors, like they're all glass panels.
Oh, I know.
Shattered one.
With a ping pong?
No.
That's got some velocity, brother.
All around the house. And I said it was the dog. And I said I got home and found it broken. I did not. I was the one that broke that, and I did tell you that it was the dog. Yeah, no, that's on me.
Hey, I mean, I would have been more impressed if you did it with a ping pong ball, because that's...
Brother,
that's
if I broke that thing
right
with a ping pong ball, I would be screaming.
Yeah, that would have been... That's hype. But
we need a velocity check on that thing.
Yeah.
That was ping pong ball.
Your backhand is insane.
It's like, you get a velocity gun, terminal.
Yeah. I got backhand like John McEnroe. All right. Number 7. Ma, it was me that replaced the water in the vodka bottle in the freezer. You were wondering how it froze and why it was frozen. It was me. Yeah, I did that. I did that back in high school. I was kind of a menace back in high school. Now that I think about it.
Respectfully, brother.
It was. I think it was an Absolute bottle, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, sorry, Mom. I owe you a bottle of Absolute. Oops.
5th of it.
Yeah. I thought I was so sly, bro. I was like, yeah, let's just pour water back in it. It's not gonna freeze. Alcohol can't freeze. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, that's the biggest crime. You get away with a lot more if you knew how it worked.
Yeah. Anyways, you're up.
I told you I only had 6, so I'm currently trying to come up with them. So, and I don't have one right now.
You want me to just keep going?
Yeah, just rip another one. I'll see if I can come up with one more.
This is number 8. Number 8 for me. You always knew when I was lying. I thought I was slick, but you always knew, and honestly, you never really got too onto my case about it, and I appreciate that. So, thanks. You're up.
Oh, great. I think this one's kind of a sweet one. And it was for her 70th birthday, I went through just about every single picture in the house. I have no idea. Like, after going through every single picture, I have no idea how my dad pulled my mom. Like, she was just so out of his league. And so I would just like to say that, Ma, I don't get it.
I mean,
I don't understand. It don't make sense.
Dude, your dad is tall.
Yeah, he's 6'7", bro, but she was like 5'4", 5'5". Like,
your dad's a stud, bro. Don't even.
Nah, brother. I'll find the college picture.
I've seen it. He showed me. He showed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's so proud of that picture.
He is proud of that picture.
He's so proud of that picture.
I mean, honestly, though, like, good on him. I love your mom. I love your dad. You might be onto something with that one, though. You might be onto something. That's funny. These next two ones for me. And I have an honorable mention at the end as well. The saying "mothers know best" is absolutely true. I didn't believe it growing up until
she can't season.
She can't what?
She can't season chicken. No.
Oh, my mom? She could
No,
absolutely.
mine.
Oh, I was gonna say mothers know best. I didn't believe it until I got older.
Yeah, it took a while.
And now I absolutely believe it. So I apologize for not listening to that back in the day, and sometimes now, but still. Yeah. What you got?
I guess the one they went to Jacksonville for something my dad was speaking at, and while they were gone, a lot of people over at the house.
Yeah. I mean,
a lot of people.
You got to, right?
A lot of people.
This was 2 weeks ago.
No. No.
I
this
mean,
was
yeah,
a lot of people.
You got to have some kind of party whenever your parents are gone, right?
Yeah.
At least I never had like a huge party. Like it was always our buddy Chris. That like threw the party. Ooh, that's a good one. I can tell. It's not a part of the ones that I wrote down, but we can definitely throw it in there. I'll just say it. So back in high school, my buddy Chris's parents went out of town, and we had a rager at his house, and the cops came, and somehow we got away with everything. Don't know how. It was awesome, and then his parents found like beer bottles in the bushes, and like yeah, it was a bad look on his part, but whatever. That doesn't count as one of mine, by the way. I still have.
That counts as one of mine. I'm out.
I still have 2 more. I have my 10th one in my honorable mention. Okay, my 10th one is: no matter how old I get, hearing you say that you're proud of me will still hit harder than any achievement that I've ever done.
Oh yeah.
Signed, sealed, delivered. Like that's always gonna hit harder than any achievement. So, honorable mention. I don't know if you have any more.
No, just to piggyback off of yours, that for the proud of you, I think that comes from both parents for me.
No, for sure. But this isn't Father's Day. Let's not get it twisted. Nah. This is about mothers. All right. My dad will get his chance.
For Father's Day, we're gonna do the 10 things you would love to do with your dad that they never do with you.
Oh, jeez.
For you, it's a lot easier or a lot harder to come up with those. For me, my dad doesn't do a thing.
I could present anything to my dad, and he'd be like, "Yeah, let's do it."
It might take him a minute, but he'd get on board.
Yeah. Will there be beer? Yes. All right, I'm in.
Beer of every kind knows anything.
Yeah, honestly. We could go. I could tell him we're going skydiving. He'd be like, "All right, beer. Fire him up." Now, that is one thing he probably would not do is skydiving. I don't know. My honorable mention, I know sometimes it doesn't seem like I care, but you are one of the most important people in my life, and I do love you so much, Mama. So, thank you. Well, come on.
No, I thought I froze out. Yeah, no, I mean, I think I say that to my parents all the time.
Yeah, I don't say it enough.
Like so I mean, once probably, I think I talk to my mom every day.
Yeah, I'd say I do.
So obviously,
I try to call her.
Yeah, I talk to my mom pretty consistently, even if it's just text, because like she doesn't want to like call me during work. But like I always check in with her on text every day at least.
Unlike me, where I'll call you anytime during the day.
No, we text a lot. We don't call as much anymore.
Well, yeah, because I know you're in an office.
Both of us are in an office now.
Yeah.
I used to have a very different life schedule, but
Yeah, I could call you up at any given point and you'd be like, "What's up, buddy? What do you want?" So, wow.
yeah, no, you can always tell by what I picked up the phone with of how much patience I had for this.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I could just tell because you'll usually throw some like backhanded comment to me, and I'm like, "Well, that was unwarranted." So we had more loaded up for this episode, but we're running out of some time here.
Now let's rip them real quick, just for clips. We need content.
I mean, I didn't really. Right, we were gonna do red pill versus blue pill, but I honestly,
That's it. Let's just rip that.
I don't have any. That's the thing.
Nah, I got them all. I got 6.
Okay, hit me.
We just rip it, 1 minute clip. We throw it up on all socials.
All right, hit me.
All right. Red pill, blue pill. You guys know how this works. It's basically just would you rather.
Yeah.
You have the ability of flight at 25 miles per hour, or you can hold your breath as long as you want in any type of condition.
Give me flight.
So, like, you want 25 mile per hour flight?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Okay. All right. You can fly within Earth's atmosphere at any speed you want, or be able to fly through space at 10 miles per hour.
Probably Earth in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. I mean, you could be the first person to fly across the galaxy. It just would take you
It would
forever.
take a while, yeah.
Your whole life, I think.
Yeah.
You might age differently in space, though. Shout out Matthew McConaughey for teaching us
That's true. That's true.
Every time you snap your fingers, you get 1 penny added to your bank account, untaxed, or every time you snap your fingers, you get a beer.
Dude, give me the penny, man. I'd be... And then I'd have enough to go get beer.
Might work. Might work.
It will work.
Be able to cure all wounds and ailments. So basically, perfect healing.
Yep.
Or be able to read minds.
Probably healer. I'd be a healer. Yeah.
I think I would go with that. I don't want to know what's inside people's minds.
No.
I don't even want to hear people speak half the time, so I don't want to read it.
That's fair, yeah. Yeah, a healer would be sick.
Yeah. Be the dude to cure cancer? Down.
Yeah, that'd be sick. All right, hit me with one.
2 more. Compete on Survivor or on Big Brother.
What's the difference?
I mean, Big Brother, you're in a house. It's almost triple the amount of time. Survivor, you're on an island. It's about a third of the amount of time.
I think I lost you.
Really bad for the clip. All right.
Probably Big Brother. I'd say
in
Big
the
Brother.
house? Okay. Yeah. I respect it.
Yeah, Big Brother. Give me Big Brother. Final answer.
All right, Big Brother, final answer. And last one, you go back 10 years in your life and you know everything that has happened, or you know everything that will happen for the next 10 years.
What do you mean?
So you go back, like you're 28 now, you go back to 18, you know, like you bring all of your knowledge of the last 10 years with you.
Oh, okay.
2018. Or you're 28 and you know everything that will happen to you up to 38.
Probably bring back.
Absolutely. I jump back to 18.
Yeah.
We invest in crypto and we go to the moon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we start making content at 18. Way better.
I like that. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
Guys, girls, dogs, cats.
Whatever you want to be.
Whoever's listening, whatever's listening. Call your mom. Okay?
Yeah. This goes live Saturday. You got 24 hours. Figure it out.
Yeah. This goes live Saturday. Mother's Day is Sunday. Okay? Moms are important. If you don't have the best relationship with your mom, or if you do have the best relationship with your mom,
That's it.
they're only here for a certain amount of time, okay?
You only get one mom.
Exactly.
And actually, not really anymore. That's a really open-ended statement.
Don't listen to Baker. He's adopted. I'm just kidding. So I just want to say thank you to my mom and to all of the moms out there that are listening and that have an influence and influenced me in my life and continue to do so. shout out to y'all. You guys are what makes the world go round. And I just want to say that I love you and we love you. Baker.
Thank you for listening, watching, viewing, subscribing. Please hit the subscribe button. It's directly below you. It could be the plus here. It could be anywhere. Please find it, hit it. And also give us a like, help us grow. We're going to the moon. Love to take you with us.
Yep. Shout out to our community. You guys are consistently liking and viewing our stuff. Just recently, one of our YouTube shorts blew up. By blowing up, I mean it got over 1,200 views, which is big for us because YouTube...
Quick, within the day.
Within like an hour. YouTube shorts are where we lack the most views-wise. So for us to have that made me really happy. And that's why we do what we do, because we want to make you guys happy and bring you guys content and all these other things. So we have a lot of stuff coming. Baker and I are working on building a growth map and a calendar of content coming up. Obviously, we are Instagram Live. We're going to continue to do our live stuff, and we're going to try to just produce so much content for you guys and just get our names out there and just blow up. So thank you guys. Thank you, Baker. You got anything else you want to add? All right, I guess not. Thank you guys, and we'll...
No, I disconnected for a little. My internet's crap. My bad.
It's all right.
Well, yeah.
Thank you guys. We'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Happy Mother's Day. Love you, moms.
Today, she's the queen of the day, the light in my night. She's the fire that burns. She's my guiding